Welcome to the Holy Yogi, where we help you find the guru inside of you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, handsome. How you doing today? And if no one has told you today that they love you, let me be the first. I love you. Got to put a little music to it in the end. Hey, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. But before I begin the message of the day, I need you to do you and me a favor. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that ding, 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 ding notification button too at the end so you get the latest up-to-date information of some inspiring things that's going to just make you smile and feel a lot of love. Let's give some cyber hugs out there to you also. Hey, listen, today what I'm going to talk about, I got a response back from a wonderful reader. And it was rather fascinating that he basically stated he disagreed with yesterday's message in regards to how to raise somebody's vibrational frequency or someone's spirits. How to raise spirits. You know, we're all in the business of raising people's moods and things of that nature. We see somebody down, that's what we're here to do. We're here to cheer them up, give them some TLC, tender love and care, to help make their day, you know. And so basically he informed me that 99% of most Americans are unconscious. Only 1% of Americans are conscious. And that it would be absolutely impossible to really get at the core of raising someone's vibrational frequency unless they got some psychotherapy done, resolved their child trauma issues in the past, and in addition to that, definitely you know, in order for me to be able to help him, I needed a degree from an institution to become a psychologist also. So I thought it was very interesting what he had to share. And I'm here to talk to you today about the truth shall set you free. What are you talking about, Elon? Well, one of the things I'm very clear about, when you do this metaphysical work, okay, I am, my dear friend, a metaphysician. And in addition to that, I'm a naturopathic doctor. So it is my trade to deal with the mind, the body, and spirit of all my clients and who I delve into in regards to bringing them a holistic way of life and living. So I do have a degree in this particular area, and I have studied it. But even with that said, one thing that I'm very, very clear about is that we are all spiritual beings having human experiences. We're not human beings first. And that is where this friend was coming from. And one thing about psychology, I have issues with it, I'll be quite honest with you. It is made, created, and developed by man. And as long as it's developed by man, to err is to be human. Man is flawed. But when you deal with spirit, gray spirit, the universe, omnipotent force, God, as so many people will call it, that is where the truth lies. And that is where it is at the miraculous arena of impossible dreams. And that's the thing that I wanted to let him know. That when you really understand the power of love, I mean, people will tell you in a minute. You know, I've been to, even in my own practice, but even when I was a kid, I can remember people always telling, you know, we've seen the miracles happen where, you know, mom, you know, hugged and kissed and loved a baby that was pronounced dead, and the baby coughed and it came back to life. You know, some things cannot be defined by, you know, seeing, tasting, feeling, smelling, and touching, you know, by the five senses. It's that sixth sense, even that seventh sense of omnipotent force and power, where love marinates in that arena, where miracles can absolutely happen. And one thing I will say to this gentleman, I don't know if his statistics are right. It sounds kind of far-fetched, 99% of most people are unconscious. The key thing about it is that's in his world. And the key thing about statistics, that they are facts, but statistics are not the truth. Statistics told me, being an African-American female growing up with a single mother on welfare, well, I should be living a humdrum life. And more importantly, maxing making maybe $20,000, $30,000 a year. And I grew up in a poor lifestyle too, and I'll follow in that arena. Didn't say the truth that I became a millionaire, and didn't matter my race or my sex and things of that nature, because I defined my reality for myself, irregardless of what anybody else's numbers are. Yes, quote unquote, the odds were not in my favor. But when you fully understand, in my world, it's all about success. It's all about wealth. It's all about abundance. Remember, you create your own world. You were created in the likeness and image of God. So you have the ability to manifest anything and everything that you want to, even childhood trauma experiences that you've had. Even better than that, okay, I was diagnosed, okay, with lupus and also with cancer. And like most people look at that as quote unquote a death sentence. And they always say maybe lupus and cancer had me, but I didn't have cancer and I didn't have lupus. And I used my omnipotent power within myself, and I made a decision to heal myself. That's the key thing I want to tell you. You are that phenomenal and you are that powerful that you can transcend any facts, any statistical studies, any theories that are out there, when you choose to want to do that and realize your dynamic diva self or dynamic divine self. Keep that in proper perspective. We are human beings having spiritual experiences. We are spiritual beings having what? Human experiences. That's our truth. Our truth is that we are an essence of God. We are of that high vibrational frequency. We are born that way. So when you are of that high vibrational frequency and you come down to this earthly element, you forget. And when you forget, you don't exercise the omnipotent force and power within inside of you because, quite frankly, you forgot you had it. And what I'm here is to remind you, because I had to find it within inside of myself. I was not going to let the statistics. I wasn't going to let the law. I was going to let the sunny day. I wasn't going to let the cloudy day. I wasn't going to let the people or situations and circumstances define my reality, because I knew I had the power. The universe resides within inside of me. Not me resolving inside the universe and it dictates my reality. No, 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 ladies and gentlemen. That's where you got it backwards. Now what we're going to do is we're going to shift it and flip it, and we're going to fly right into the truth about our reality. And another thing, my dear friend, one of the things I tell you, never, ever, 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 ever go into the past. What is the past going to do for you? It is history. Why would you go into the past to drudge up negative experiences that have happened to you? To do what? But to basically go back into that low vibrational frequency of fear, of anger, of hate and resentment, that's going to basically what? Bring your vibrational frequency even lower and even down. What? To face what reality? Remember, we create our realities. Our realities and our past doesn't do it for us. That's why the old saying goes, the past is history. The future is a mystery. But the gift is now. That's why they call it the present. What's presently going on right now is all that matters. And what we need to do is just forgive it, release it, and let it go. And more importantly, that past so-called childhood trauma, that we may have had, guess what we have the power to do? Is to realize a simple truth. Whatever happened, we created it in this lifetime or a past lifetime. So we are the ones that are responsible for that childhood trauma. You gotta own it. You probably did it in a past lifetime. Maybe your dad did abandon you. Well, maybe because when you were in your past lifetime, maybe you abandoned someone else. And you're getting the opportunity to learn the blessing and the lesson of what? Forgiveness and having compassion for someone. Because guess what? You've done it yourself before. You see, we sometimes forget that element because we just focus on what we're doing in this dimension, what we're doing in this lifetime. But ladies and gentlemen, we have several lifetimes. You know, that's why Jesus Christ came back, the resurrection. That's what that's all about. To be, quote unquote, born again. That's what that's all about. Many lifetimes have come into existence. So you have to factor all that in. So that's a lot of backtracking you got to do. And most likely you're not going to remember what you did in your 1,000th lifetime, your 10,000th lifetime. Because if you didn't get the blessing and the lesson in this lifetime, you probably got a lot of lessons to learn. That's why we get the chance to do it all over again. You know, the universe always gives us the opportunity to do it all over again, whatever it is that we've done in life, until we learn a lesson. And you need to learn that lesson, that we don't need to go in the past anymore. What we need to do is when we meet it, address it, acknowledge it, become humble about it, and bring out the fortitude and strength of what it is, the godly nature, what God does for us each and every day, no matter what we do. We are loved, honored, cherished. We see mercy, we see forgiveness, and a whole lot of grace in order to start all over again, to be born again, and have a brand new day. This is what this day is all about. We get an opportunity today to do it right and to do it better. And so that's what I suggest for you to do today. Focus on now. And what better way to heal is to bring your vibration frequency up and to stay in the place of love. I love you. And this is what I want you to do before we end. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that ding, 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 ding notification button. You see, I do answer my comments and I do respond because it gives all of us an opportunity to heal. And with that said, let's do our minute meditation. Dear Heavenly Father, divine, gracious Mother, Father, God, we thank you for this brand new day to realize that the facts are not our truth. That once we reach the truth has set me free to realize that I was born and I am of the natural nature of love. I am peace, I am happiness, I am joy, I am prosperity, I am abundance. That is my truth. And so help me God. Hey everybody, peace, hetapu, namaste. Have a great day.